Welcome back. This is KCAL News Mornings at 9.
Here's what we have happening right now. Developing just this morning, tens of thousands of dock workers went on strike overnight, impacting more than a dozen ports along the East and Gulf coasts.
A one-week strike will cost the U.S. economy nearly $4 billion and increase the cost of consumer goods. KCAL News reporter Tina Patel is live near the Port of L.A. with more on how rerouting goods to us isn't a cheap fix either. Tina.
Yeah, good morning. It is a little bit foggy this morning, but we've been watching the operations at the Port of LA, and it does look like it's busy, everything kind of operating as normal. That is because dock workers here on the West Coast are in a separate union. They negotiated a new contract last year, so they are not on strike. But there could still be an impact here if the strike on the East and Gulf Coasts go on for a while. Now, this is what it looked like when the strike began at midnight. There are about 45,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association. They work at ports from Maine down to Texas, and they've been trying to get a new contract for months. It looked like they were making some progress with the ports yesterday, but in the end, the two sides could not agree on issues like higher wages or protections against automation. So that's why the union is on strike now for the first time since the 1970s. Now, some companies knew that this strike was a possibility months ago. They started sending holiday shipments early and also rerouting some cargo to the West Coast. The ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach are currently operating at about 70 to 80% capacity. So executives here say they could handle more cargo if necessary. A few days ago, the CEO of the Port of Long Beach put out a statement that reads in part, "We continue to be in close contact with our ocean carriers, terminal operators, railroads, equipment providers, and labor and industry partners to monitor the situation and to do our part to keep the national supply chain operational." But today, a spokesperson with the Port of LA said this: "The American economy needs all U.S. ports fully operational. It is important that both sides bargain in good faith and reach a fair resolution quickly." And that is because moving goods from the East or Gulf Coast to the West Coast not only takes time, but it also costs money. So if there is that prolonged strike, yes, the ports here could handle that extra cargo, but they say it is going to still take time to get all those items onto holiday shelves, the holiday shopping season right around the corner. So we could have shortages, and likely things would cost more too. I don't think anybody wants to see that. We'll send it back to you.
No.
Oh, Tina, thank you.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.